and welcome to Life with Jane. It's a Foodie Friday, but I have just made, so I'm doing one back to the other. I've just made the lemon mousse, and if you remember, we had 2 egg yolks that were over. So I thought I would make some pasta. Now, I haven't got semolina flour, I've just got plain flour, but I know that you can use plain flour as well. So what we need to do is, each egg, we need 2 spoonfuls of flour. So 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 ounces of flour. So I'm going to put this, and you need to put it down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that should be about right. I don't need to make a lot, there's only me. And then you need to just make a well in the centre like that. And then you're going to put your egg yolks into the centre of that. Okay. And then you're slowly going to bring in the flour. Now this is something that you need to do, says me. I'm going to take my bracelets and I'm going to take my watch off because I want to do this with my fingers. So you are just going to bring this flour in and just mix it up. And you just need to keep bringing it together. And just you work it and work it and work it and work it and work it. Now what you can do is, so this is quite dry actually, I think I've probably used too much flour on this actually. I don't think I've got any more to go in. Fine, no. Right, this is too dry, so I need to add another egg to this. So it's going to be 2, I think it's probably 2 to 1. I think I've just added a little too much in there, but let's just have another one. So just going to take another egg out, just crack it on the side here, and then I can just put it in on the centre. And I'm going to use a whole egg this time. You can use whole eggs or half eggs, you know, just egg yolks, it doesn't really matter. So let's mix this in a bit and see if that works. That I think is going to be a bit better. So we just need to mix this in. That's better. And then you just need to bring it all together. And you're going to mix it. Keep mixing it. Oops, I knocked it. I've got my glasses on my head, that's why. So now you can see it starting to come together a bit. And you just, so it was 4 spoonfuls of, oh, I keep knocking I'm going to take my glasses off in a minute, I think, because I'm knocking the top of the camera, which is not very good because it's just, right, take my glasses off, put them over there. So what you've got to do now is to really just start kneading this. So all of these little bits that are here I can just pick up, and you need to then, as I say, start to knead it through. Now you can see I've still got quite a bit on my hands, but that's fine, because as you start kneading it will all start to disappear because the gluten starts to stretch. So you can literally just start picking it up like this, and you can see it's coming off of my fingers now nicely. So that was 2 egg yolks and 1 egg to 4 ounces of flour, and I'm only doing a little bit because there's only me, so I don't need to do a whole pile of it. And I'm just taking these bits off my fingers because I don't want to waste any. So let me just take, can you see how lovely and yellowy that is? I need to just get a knife. Bear with me a second while I can open the drawer very carefully and just try and get that knife out. Then I can scrape these bits off. Most important thing before you start any baking, make sure you wash your hands really well. Right, I'm just going to take this off of here because this has got the eggy bit on it and I don't want to waste that bit. So let's put that in like that. Right, I'm just going to wash my hands of the other bits so then it's not quite so bad. So I'm just washing my hands a bit before I come back to it to do some more kneading. It gets stuck, you can probably hear the water going, it gets stuck onto your fingers and then you can't get it out. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can out of it. There we go. Right, let me just get the tea towel and dry my hands off. Right, I'm back. I'm just drying my hands off and then we can start kneading. Okay, so we literally have got to knead this for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Literally just keep kneading. And the more you knead, the smoother it will become. So I'm just literally kneading and kneading, kneading. And you just need to keep kneading it, and then if you've got a pasta machine you can run it through your pasta machine to make your pasta. If you haven't, you can roll it out yourself and make it that way. You can see I'm just collecting up all of these little bits now because it's getting a bit stickier and stickier, and you can add, so let me just flour my surface a little bit. That's better. Otherwise, as I'm trying to flour it, that's better. It's sticking too much. So literally you just keep rolling and kneading and kneading. And then what you need to do is you need to put it in the fridge and allow it to rest and relax for probably about half an hour, because then it'll allow the gluten to just rest a bit. And then when you've done that, you can roll it out and make your pasta. So I'm going to try and do it without relaxing it. I don't know how much luck I'm going to have. If you've got a pasta machine, then that's fine. If not, then all you're going to do is you're just going to roll this out really, really finely. Let me get my rolling pin. So I let it relax for, as I say, 10 to 15 minutes. Can you see how it's stretching back on itself? But what you will do is you will roll it out completely. Just keep rolling it and keep rolling it and keep rolling it until it's really, really thin. As I say, I will put it in there and then just take a knife and cut it into long tagliatelle pieces. Drop it into water for a couple of minutes and you've got yourself some lovely pasta. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And we'll come back once I've put it in the fridge and have rested it for a while. Right, well, we have, I've taken it out, I've started rolling it because I haven't got a pasta machine. So if I'm doing pasta, I tend to roll it, and you can roll it as thin as you want. And you don't have to use it straight away. You can put it in the freezer, and I tend to make a tagliatelle, which is just sort of ribbons, and it's an easy one to do if you don't have a machine. So there's my knife. In fact, I might get a cleaner knife. It's a knife I used to just scrape the board with. So let me just get a clean knife. And what you want to do is you want to literally, and I'm going to take it really fine down from the end, because I don't mind what bits that aren't completely right. And you're just going to just cut little ribbons, whoops, and you can cut them as fine as you want. So I'm cutting these fairly fine. I'm literally just piece by piece and you can put them in the fridge until you're ready to use them, or you can freeze them, so they will stay in the fridge for a couple of days, or you can freeze them for, you know, a couple of months. But it's a lovely way of doing boiling water, salted boiling water. I tend to put salt in mine, and literally just throw them in for 5 minutes. Depends how you like them. As it's fresh rather than dried, they don't take as long. So, you know, a few minutes and they will be done. So I'm literally just coming down on here. These are quite fat ones, but I don't mind them fatter. You know, roll it out as fine as you want to. The more you roll, the more it's going to get finer and finer. So I'm just taking them like that. I'm only going to do this amount so you can see, but take that like that, and you've got your own beautiful tagliatelle ready to go straight into the pan and make an absolutely beautiful dish. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.